What's cracking, y'all? Today, I want to talk about white wolf Parkinson syndrome. A buddy of mine that had had that syndrome had surgery performed on him and survived. Now, to start off, white wolf Parkinson syndrome is a syndrome that presents and basically has an extra electron pathway to the heart. People are born with this syndrome, however, it could take years into their life before, any real effects from this syndrome pop up. Now, anyways, I had a buddy. He was drinking pretty heavily at the time, smoking quite a bit of nicotine, all that stuff. And one night, he just noticed that his heart was going, stop for a second, just really irregular. So he tries to play it off for the night. He's really not feeling good. The next morning, he still feels like crap. He goes through the whole day. Just, he can't get things to feel normal. So he's freaking out. He goes to the hospital. And it doesn't take him long at the hospital at all to hook him up to some stuff. And basically, he had to stay the night there. And I ended up visiting him every day. And I'd spend the day with him. And he spent about 3 or 4 days in the hospital. So what ended up happening is they found out that he had the white wolf Parkinson's, and they were telling him, hey, white wolf Parkinson's is actually pretty rare, and not only is it pretty rare, there's really not very many surgeons that are actually qualified to work on this, and as of right now, there's not a single surgeon in our state that can actually work on this. So what we're going to do is we're going to call somebody that's close by out of state and see if he'll come work on it. And from what I understand, the guy that they called was actually on vacation. So they called this guy from out of state, and he agreed to come in. So they flew a fucking helicopter out to go pick him up. And I'm sitting in the lobby with my buddy, as this is all going down. We're just sitting there. And next thing we know, we hear care flight arrive. And I look at my buddy, and I'm like, I bet that's the surgeon. And sure thing, the doctors come, a couple minutes after the helicopter arrived, the doctors come down and say, hey, give the surgeon about 20 minutes to get ready and he'll have you in surgery. So next thing you know, the surgeon comes, he gets all the family together, he gets us all together, and he says, I'd like to take a minute to pray. This is a very, very difficult surgery. I have done a few of these, and there's always the chance that he doesn't make it out alive. So he sat there and prayed with us, and, he assured the family and everybody that he was going to do his absolute best. He wheeled my buddy in, and I believe it was like cryoablation, something like that, basically, where they freeze the electron path. So he pulled him in, he did the surgery, they had fixed that extra electron path, my buddy's heart rate went back to normal, and literally, my buddy's life was saved by this guy, and this surgeon was one heck of a guy, when he came out, he was just very well spoken, he was incredibly intelligent, and we're all very thankful for him. Thank you.